Sometimes, going forward isn't always the only way we can look at things. In this instance, we'll be examining a well-known tool in reverse. Kind of. Many of you have heard about the exponential moving average, or just EMA for short. It's a quicker acting moving average and a component of some more complicated indicators. What do you think would happen if we were to reverse it and make a few other tweaks? Thankfully, there is someone who has already had that thought and acted on it. It's none other than Mr. John Ehlers to the rescue again. He's come up with something called the reverse EMA. It's not just the data reversed. Reversing it attempts to remove the lag by including signal processing techniques such as Z-transform. It has the flexibility in that it can display trend or cycle information with very low lag. This is good for us because reduction in lag gets us in earlier. We wanted to mention that on the settings screen there is only one that we use. However, there is a second one termed max bars. This is how much history the signal line is applied to. The default value is 500, so go ahead and change that to 999,999 to prevent any issues with backtesting. This time we'll take a look at something a little different, the Australian dollar against the Swissy, or Swiss franc. But first, we wanted to mention that at the end of the analysis, we have a value-added bonus to share with you, so don't go away yet. It might be something that could change your life, or at least make trading more interesting. We'll pick it up here after a nice upward trend has been in play for a few weeks. We'll pause it at the next signal. Alrighty then, we'll pick it up here on this fresh short signal. Well, that was a less than fantastic start. It happens, so we'll just mark it in our trusty trading journal and keep on keeping on with this new long signal. Yeah, that works. If you picked up on it, the ATR of these candles are somewhat smaller than other currency pairs, so your trades may return different profit levels. I used to trade the yen against the dollar back in the day because I appreciated how slowly things moved, especially as a newer trader. Granted, I had a completely different style, so it was helpful. Anyways, let's see what this short gives us. We'll take that as well. Not a huge run, but you'd have pulled profits before the reversal and exit. These are the types of trades we can all dream about. So much blue and hardly any reds. Just a nice power curve up before the bears took over. Another good trade. Solid move to the downside before price reversed. As an exit, it's a bit slow, so I'd venture to look elsewhere for that tool. We had a couple of flip-flops there, so most likely they would have been losses, or in an algorithm, probably no trades. We had a nice little trade here, but within the context of the entire chart, it looks like it didn't go that far. Out of curiosity, we measured the move from the entry to the highest point of the move. Interestingly, it was about 150 pips and the ATR was about 55 pips, so that would have been a totally successful trade. Alright, I think we've made our point, and I wanted to get to the other thing I mentioned earlier. The cool thing about MetaTrader is that we can create some of our own indicators by layering them. In this instance, we have the reverse EMA, which is the blue line, and then placed a normal EMA in the reddish line and took the zero cross out. Now we have a two lines cross, which is generally quicker and can be considered as a C1 indicator. I wonder what it would be like to use this combination as your C1 and the reverse as your zero cross C2. It might make for an interesting experiment. If you do try it, let us know in the comments. Per our usual modus operandi, we've included it in the library at no cost. The link is in the video's description. Sorry, but no financial Scooby snacks here. If you want those, you'll have to look elsewhere. But hey, with all the stuff we have, you really don't need it. Put in the effort, practice, be persistent, and when it begins to work, you'll be better off. We've got a bunch of stuff to help you along the journey to becoming a profitable trader. Check it out on the website and drop us a line if you have any questions about the course. We're happy to answer your emails. Our only goal is to help you become a better trader.